Assalamu alaikum. A project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. A project is temporary in that it has a defined beginning and end in time, and therefore defined scope and resources. A project is unique in that it is not a routine operation, but a specific set of operations designed to accomplish a singular goal. A project requires certain items to be completed, which are called tasks. A task can have numerous subtasks under it. Some tasks and subtasks are related or dependent on the start or completion of other tasks, while others are wholly independent. Projects are undertaken to fulfill objectives by producing deliverables. Fulfillment of project objectives may produce a unique product, a unique service, a unique result, a unique combination of one or more products, services, or results. A unique product that can be either a component of other item, an enhancement or correction to an item, or a new end item in itself. For example, the correction of a defect in an end item. A unique service or a capability to perform a service. For example, a business function that supports production or distribution. A unique result, such as an outcome or document. For example, a research project that develops knowledge that can be used to determine whether a trend exists or a new process will benefit society. A unique combination of one or more products, services, or result. For example, a software application, its associated documentation, and help desk services. When a project is finished, the deliverables are transitioned to ongoing business operations, so the benefits of the project work can be incorporated into the organization. Now that we know what a project is, let's discuss the elements that make up the project, also called phases or process groups. There are 5 phases to every project. Initiate the project. The initiation phase is the first phase in the project. In this phase, a business problem or opportunity is identified, and a business case which provides various solution options is defined. A feasibility study is then conducted to investigate the likelihood of each solution option, addressing the business problem, and a final recommended solution is put forward. Once the recommended solution is approved, a project is initiated to deliver the approved solution. A project charter is completed, which outlines the objectives, scope, and structure of the new project, and a project manager is appointed. The project manager begins recruiting a project team and establishes a project office environment. Approval is then sought to move into the detailed planning phase. Plan the project. Once the scope of the project has been defined in the project charter, the project enters the detailed planning phase. This involves the creation of a project plan, outlining the activities, tasks, dependencies, and timeframes. Resource plan, listing the labor, equipment, and materials required. Financial plan, identify the labor, equipment, and materials cost. Quality plan, providing quality targets, assuring and control measures. Risk plan, highlighting potential risks and actions taken to mitigate them. Acceptance plan, listing the criteria to be met to gain customer acceptance. Communications plan, listing the information needed to inform stakeholders. Procurement plan, identifying products to be sourced from external suppliers. At this point, the project has been planned in detail and is ready to be executed. Execute the project. This phase involves the execution of each activity and task listed in the project plan. While the activities and tasks are being executed, a series of management processes are undertaken to monitor and control the deliverables being output by the project. This includes the identification of changes, risks, and issues, the review of deliverable quality, and the measurement of each deliverable being produced against the acceptance criteria. Monitor and control the project. Although it is sequenced as the fourth stage in the project management life cycle, the monitoring phase is actually most often implemented during the execution stage, not afterwards. While the team executes the project plan, project managers begin monitoring and controlling it to ensure progression is on track with the schedule. To achieve this, project managers will be monitoring the tasks that are on the critical path, verifying and controlling scope creep, and taking measures to counter it, updating stakeholders with status reviews according to the pre-established communication plan, comparing planned costs versus actual cost, seeking ways to optimize performance. Once all of the deliverables have been produced and the customer has accepted the final solution, the project is ready for closure. Close the project. Project closure involves releasing the final deliverables to the customer, handing over project documentation, terminating supplier contracts, releasing project resources, and communicating the closure of the project to all stakeholders. The last remaining step is to undertake a post-implementation review to quantify the overall success of the project and list any lessons learned for future projects.